Okay, video blog of me and autism and um, the pandemic. Pandemic has been very hard on me. Um, like it's been taking a toll on my mental health. Last night I was having anxiety attacks. This whole week I've been getting anxiety attacks at night because lately I've been feeling lonely and this pandemic's been making my anxiety and then taking a toll on like I'm at a autistic burnout because um, I can only take so much and I just miss the way how the world was in 2019. Like I could go out and see people. Like I miss that. I really do miss the 2010s. Yeah, I had I'm gonna be honest, I did have mental health like the 2010s, but that's just part of me. I have anxiety, but lately it's just been bad. Normally I don't have bad anxiety in September because the weather's nice and I think it's just pandemic's I just really want a vaccine because people won't be scared anymore. Like I'm done with this virus, and I wish this virus would die, because if it did die, we could go out and do whatever we want. Because people do say to me, careful what you wish for, and I wish this virus would die. I really do. I wish there was no virus like this. I really hoping that there'll be a vaccine, because I can't take this pandemic anymore. It's really, it's just, um, 2020 has been very hard on me, and now I'm at a autistic burnout, just burnt out, and um, another thing is people with autism this year probably had meltdowns, but I haven't had a meltdown since 2017. But I have right now I'm at a burnout. A burnout means that you took out all of your energy that you're trying um, to the world around you. You're really trying hard with a lot of things, and then you just burn out sometimes. Um, but I'm trying and um, with well, because it's extremely hard, and the government doesn't seem to have much help with people with intellectual disabilities because they simply just don't care, and that's just a sad fact of life. They just don't care about you. There's a lot of people out there that don't understand people with autism and the pandemic. And the pandemic is really hard on us because a lot of us just want friends, and it's hard for us to make friends. And people judge us our whole life. And my main dream is that eventually we get to a utopian society, and eventually by the I hope by the end of I hope by this century, at some point this century, people become more accepting of autism and won't pick on people who have autism. And I hope that by someday we achieve a utopian society where people um, aren't racist towards each other, that they don't make fun of people with autism, or they don't. And I hope that someday that um, people people with autism can go to university and can get um, like an IPP like they do in high school. But once you graduate or you hit 21, you can't get IPP, and you can't get IPP when you go to university. A lot of people who are on the spectrum either drop out of university or they fail after their first or second year because it's really, really hard, and the classes aren't really set up for people who are on the spectrum. And even online, it's kind of hard for them too. And a lot of people don't understand like the autism and the spectrum. And but we have came a long way, because if I went to if I was a kid in the 70s, I would have been uh, taken out of school because they thought people with autism for a while were kids acting out, but not really. And if you see someone with autism crying, they're not acting out. They're just upset or overwhelmed. Sorry, just drunk a little bit of my pop, a little bit allergies. And a lot of people just don't understand autism that well, but I think we did come a long way, because in 1979 in Nova Scotia they interviewed the IPP, and that was all of Canada had their own version of it in 1979. But before 1979, and then in the 80s, they would still segregate people with disabilities, but I don't want that to happen. And I want to keep moving forward and having kids with autism be able to go to the classroom, and adults with autism be able to get a job. It's very hard for us on the spectrum to get a job. It took me 11 years. Actually, it took me 10 years to get the current job I have now that I have permanently. That's how long it took when I was out of high school. But I'm glad they have the 21 thing now, but when I graduated, they didn't have it. I think I would have benefited from it, but unfortunately when they did put it in, I already returned 21, so I was too old. But they still need to go a lot further for adults with autism. Like, the government doesn't really seem to care, and the pandemic put me into a autistic burnout. Just burnt out. My last autistic burnout was last winter. It was because there was too many storms, but I'm burnt out, but I'm really trying, and I can get through this, and I will get through this like everyone. And my dream is for the spectrum for autism is that I hope someday will be valued in the community and not be judged. This is the end of my blog. My next blog will be on Sunday, and I hope you enjoyed this blog. And at the end of my messages to the world is you are loved, and please be accepting um, and be accepting and understand and listen to people who have autism, because maybe they're looking for a friend and maybe they don't have very many friends. I don't know what that feels like. So just be a friend with someone with autism, and someone with autism having a hard time. Just talk to them. They will like it, and then they'll enjoy it. They will appreciate it, and that's what you should do. And you're loved. Hope you have a good day, morning, night, evening, or every time you watch this video. And you are loved by someone. Someone will love you. It's either a pet or your neighbor. Someone loves you, no matter where you are in the world. Someone loves you.